Hashtag Central Money. This is Tanelia, and this morning we're speaking to Chris, or we'll call Chris Harmony, and David, who are local entrepreneurs in Jamaica, and they're going to talk about their experience using cryptocurrency here in Jamaica and perhaps trading online as well. You guys trade online, right? So I'm going to start with David. Can you just introduce yourself to our audience?
Sure, no problem. So, my name is David Clarke. I'm currently the CEO of a local company by the name of Emergence, and we essentially are a digital token platform in Jamaica that allows people to, get into the space and are able to just get their foot wet and getting involved in and getting away from a fear of digital tokens.
Nice. Chris?
So my name is Christopher Howe. I born and raised here in Jamaica. The Harmony is all about creating that space, creating that adoption of this new digital space. And we believe how we can create the adoption is by creating use cases rather than you just coming and talking about, oh, we're introducing this currency, oh, we can only do it by the current method we do it, peer-to-peer. Right, so we are saying that you have to infuse the technology in the everyday life of people to get the adoption, and that's what Harmony is doing. So we are that facilitator. We're creating that space.
That's wonderful. So I'm going to start. What kind of products do you offer, David, in your business?
So the kind of products I will offer can be anywhere from digital art to digital gift certificates. It can be we want to go as far as one day to get to digitizing, even land in Jamaica, because that is a very, very real possibility.
What will digitize land?
Well, you can digitize the the titles, and by digitizing titles, you can actually fractionalize the titles. So it's not just my name only on a title, because you're able to fractionalize it, almost like a stock or a cryptocurrency. You're able to share up the total ownership of the land itself. And that has some very interesting applications that you can use for, it's getting to a point where land and housing is very, very expensive in Jamaica. So it's necessary to find these ways to pivot and adapt to them.
So it's interesting indeed. And how do you support e-commerce in your business?
We support e-commerce in our business. So we do accept cryptocurrency payments of all kinds. And it's really to open the doors of having a worldwide business. So we accept local fiat currency, but we don't want to just box ourselves into only accepting fiat or only accepting through credit card. We would want anybody who is in the crypto space to have another way of getting out of the crypto space, because that's a big problem that a lot of people have is, once I'm in, how do I get out? So this is just another way for us to add a use case of getting people out.
So basically, I could transfer my cryptocurrency with your fiat money and get out.
No.
Okay, so I understand that you use Jamdex. Yes? What is Jamdex for those persons who don't know?
So Jamdex, for those persons who don't know, is the wallet, the central bank facilitated wallet that is going to be used to facilitate the transfers or the sending and receiving of Jamaica's CBDC. So, similar to how we would be able to, once upon a time, have a shop with a cash register to accept the fiat cash, Jamaican dollar cash, to provide a good or service, you're now able to do it from wherever you are. You just have my wallet address, and you can send through as much as you want.
So it's kind of like PayPal, but it's at the point of sale.
Point of sale. Yeah, well, it doesn't even have to be necessarily at an in-person point of sale. I could be from one end of the island in the grill, and you'll be on St. Thomas, and you can facilitate a transfer just like that.
That sounds great. So, how do you support Jamdex, especially when you're interacting with like small businesses in Jamaica?
Well, we support Jamdex by pretty much allowing it to be just another one of those payment methods, because it is still fairly new, and I know that the their daily transaction limits aren't very, very, very high just yet because it's only. But we do offer that functionality to people, especially because Jamdex is aiming to serve those underserved citizens in parts of Jamaica who may not have the most fanciest of technologies and computers to be able to have their online banking accounts.
So you're saying that the average Joe and not just a middle class Jamaican and can use Jamdex.
Right.
Anybody can use it. Diana Khan and the coconut water man.
Everybody can use that. I think the least that you need to get on with Jamdex is, I believe, your voter's ID. Mm-hmm. And you can also use your driver's license and your passport as well.
Oh, how do you sign up online to get it?
You can sign up through the app, through the link.
Okay, so the link.
Right.
Okay.
So through the link, you would simultaneously be signed up to receive your own Jamdex.
All right.
So just to add to what you said, if I may.
Sure.
Right. So for the central bank digital currency to work, it has to be on a wallet. That's how it is distributed, right? So they have their infrastructure in each bank. And then these are the wallets now, the wallets that are coming on the stream. Link being the first on the space, right? As a wallet provider. Jamdex is thereby, it has to be on that space to operate. Okay? So and I'm glad you mentioned about the use cases, as I mentioned, because that's how you're going to get the adoption. So if you have to, persons need the flexibility of choice, as you rightly said. So when we create that platform, is to allow persons to be able to operate like they do, but still be able to now infuse this new technology into their current sphere of business, and that's what Harmony is doing, trying to help that adoption.
So, all right. So you're talking about Harmony, right? What kind of products do you offer to customers?
All right. So Harmony is an ecosystem. So we create different suite of services for same SMEs and all the way up businesses in general, because we want the participation, we want the adoption of the digital currencies and all of that, as well as the use of the cards as they used to. And they can't take away from the people the use of cash. You still have to make that clear that you still can do all of this. It's just that this is an option now for you if you wanted to participate in that digital space.
Because that's a fear now, right? Because I know in the States they're talking about this digital banking system, and they're worried about how this digital currency thing is going to take over cash. We're not going to use cash anymore, But this is not going to do that, right?
The thing
cash will always be an option.
Right, cash will always be an option. But the fear that people have, because they're saying that, so they're going to have all of my data, but hey, we have a Google account.
Yes.
They're already out there. So, it's demystifying some of these things, because you already are accepting other things. It's just to make sure that people are aware of, the different junctures, different points, and just to get a basic understanding of what this is. And I think that's where we have a problem. It's not communicating effectively. So that's why people still having that fear factor.
I think they watch too many movies about the government turning off their money.
There's a lot of persons, that's what I'm saying, there's a lot of information going on there. Persons are, advocating for not using, and then you have persons who are advocating for using. So it's for you to just understand that, listen, you're using technology, know that you are giving up information. So it's not anything.
Just for the persons, the conspiracy theorists that believe that the government is going to turn off your money. Is it possible for the government to do that, to turn off your cryptocurrency account? It can't have access.
Again, I'm going to ask you, but if you have a bank account, can they?
They're already doing it
right now. It can happen right now. So this is not introducing anything different.
Okay, fantastic. So tell us, how do you use cryptocurrency to support doing business in Jamaica with the Jamaicans here and even cross borders?
So currently, we have started infusing the Jamdex into that payment space for merchants. Merchants can manage their inventory, do everything that they would normally do from their business, and accept the payment on that same platform. So it gives them that holistic interface, and they know, because everything is being tracked, they can now become bankable because all the information is in one space. Right. So But usually when they go to the bank, these underserved communities or persons from these communities, when they go to the bank will say to them, hey, you don't have proper bookkeeping, right? So you can't get access to the facility. Now what we're saying is that infusing all of this technology into one space, you have that track record. You can just take that to them and you can become a part of that financial space.
That sounds great, actually. So what else would you like to share with our audience about your hope for cryptocurrency and in Jamaican ecosystem?
Well, in general, my hope for cryptocurrency would be that a lot more Jamaicans do get involved, because I know that every 2 to 3 years there's a big boom and big hype about cryptocurrency, because that is what would be happening in terms of this, in treating it like an investment. The speculative value of it just rises and that creates a buzz in every community around Jamaica. So they want to get in, but I think that creates a very harmful environment, because those people who want to get in seeking, a get rich quick kind of thing. But if you don't treat it like any other kind of investment where you're taking your due diligence and you're doing your own research and getting into it with an appropriate risk appetite and risk attitude, then you're going to get burned. Like we're trying to do, where we're implementing cryptocurrencies to have use cases separate and apart from just how much it is valued and how much you can make off of it. We do believe that it has a lot of potential in Jamaica to make our businesses and our transfers and our settlements a lot more efficient.
What I'm going to add to that is that to get the type of adoption that we need in this digital space, it's going to require a lot of handholding. And we are commonly prepared to do that, and we have started that process already. It's communicating to the people at the level that they are. You have to be there. You can't stay in a big building somewhere and just figure out, we need to do that for them. You have to be there, figure out their pain points, speak to them, let them get that, understand that, listen, we are not apart from this. Because everything that comes on stream, everybody's argument is that, we want to get these underserved persons on board. But as soon as it's rolled out, you realize that it's the person at the highest spectrum is benefited.
Right.
You have to be able to get down to that level and make sure that they are a part of it from the beginning. You understand? And that's how we're going to get that option.
Okay, guys, thank you very much for coming. Before we go, we just want to have the audience know where they can contact you and get access to your services. So let us know how they can contact you.
www.liveinharmony.com
www.ecurrents.com and www.verextalkglobal.com.
Okay, thank you very much. I hope that was good information for you. I know it was good information for me. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you for having me.